Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. He wants to show this organization he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Brings up second down.
2nd and 9.
On the 25-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Love from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
Love now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs from 10 yards out. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cowbear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, has had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down. At the 31-yard line.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Detroit.
A shotgun snap for Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A gain of 3 brings up second
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here is 3rd down and 4. Goff now looking to throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
St. Brown. A gain of 3 on the play.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Goff now to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Goff throwing again. Finds Gibbs on the check down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond from 10 yards out. And the Lions take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up the 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out. Able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Packers first down.
On play action. Love to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that will bring up second down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He was taken down.
Here's 3rd and 10.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing. Love. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Lions.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he is going to have the Lions first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, You are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now it's Goff. Throw caught by Raymond. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 43, here's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40.
Now Love. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 57 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Gibbs straight ahead. slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down Lions.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Gibbs has it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Detroit.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll go again with Gibbs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. David Montgomery, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have moved out in front.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
17. Packers.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. And able to get this out to the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Love looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Love from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Dobbs. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jameer Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down, Detroit.
And that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
It's fourth down.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not only want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Lions.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 4. Brings up second.
Running left, Montgomery. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Goff. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Love from the gun. Short throw to Musgrave. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. Out to the left here to Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Love now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Love. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass caught. That's golden. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5.
15-yard line.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. David Montgomery and the Lions about set to begin this next series. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you really got some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Complete to number 14.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Second and 6. 4
yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the defense closes quickly there, and we'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Third and 4. Now it's gone. They've got his man complete. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
Detroit.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Gone. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the Packers' 10-yard line.
Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Montgomery is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
St. Brown in motion right. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown.
Brock Wright laying himself out in the end zone. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Lions.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
In motion goes Raymond. Goff now looks to throw. Throw caught by Raymond. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Goff. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. From the 50, it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken inside his own 40. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Here's 3rd and 9.
It's a penalty.
Back to throw. Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line.
The 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Here's Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. But it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as they get this up to about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Lions.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now second and 9.
No gain on the play.
They'll try the air now with Goff. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Sam.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Love from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Firing quickly out wide is Love. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
9 yards. That's another.
Jacobs going to try the middle. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Now Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Wade. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Throwing. Love. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. McManus now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now again running left with Montgomery. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And now the ball's out.
Recovered by the offense.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. After the run, Goff going to throw. Throw over the middle and finds Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Here's Goff. Oh, no, lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. In motion goes Raymond. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's gone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw left outside is complete to Reed. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Aleem McNeil in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Goff. And it's intercepted. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Here's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
One more time with Jacobs. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Love, they got play action now. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And that sack brings up 4th and goal. Loss of 7. Big play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Lions now. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 5.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Wright's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Lions.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Tackled at the 27-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Now it's gone.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That's complete to Laporta. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll run with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd down, goal to go.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. So a 3rd straight pass attempt after they ran it on 1st down. 3rd straight incompletion. Now they're forced to give the ball up.
It must have felt like they just couldn't get it done on the ground. You know, something in what they saw in the defense or how they felt about their offensive line, it just told them to throw the football and end up with 3 straight incompletions, turn the ball over on downs, give a big check mark to the defense on that one.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
19-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. To the left here to Reed. The Lions quickly now are going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's taken on the 25. Upon the 46, a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Packers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.
Week 1 in Lambeau, and the Green Bay Packers just sent shockwaves, not just through the NFC Conference, but across the whole National Football League. The Packers make a blockbuster superpower move, giving up 2 future number 1s, giving up their monster up the middle, Kenny Clark, and what do they get? Superman. Yeah, that's right, and let me tell you, Superman showed up tonight wearing green and gold, and he turned that defense into a straight-up wrecking crew. Jared Goff, that poor kid, he looked like he got hit by a 40-pack of sledgehammers over and over again. Every snap, pressure in his face, somebody coming off the edge, and it changed the whole tone of this game. Now, don't get it twisted. The Lions, they came out swinging. They roared, they fought, all that grit Dan Campbell preaches, they poured it on. 31 points on the road, most Sundays, that's enough. But not today. Not against this Packers squad that just brought in the kind of difference maker you only see once in a generation. And let me remind you something. Green Bay fans have seen this movie before. Last time they went fishing for a superstar on defense, they reeled in a guy named Reggie White. 2 years later, bam! Super Bowl parade down Lombardi Avenue. You telling me history ain't trying to rhyme again? What does it all mean? It means the Packers just planted their flag. It means the Lions ain't gonna roll through this division as easy as some people thought. And it also means the rest of the NFC, Philly, San Fran, Dallas, especially, you better step up. Your eyes peeled, because Green Bay might have just flipped the balance of power. And hey, while you're celebrating in Titletown, Wisconsin, don't forget to check out the Madden vs. merch store for the latest beer, mugs, tees, all the good stuff. Fall back into football collection, because if today proved anything, it's that the pack is back, baby.